The roots of the conflict can be traced back to 2014, when Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula from Ukraine, a move widely condemned by the international community. This act marked the start of a series of events that would escalate into a full-blown war. Fast forward to 2022. The tension between the two nations reached a boiling point, with Russia launching a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The world was taken aback as the violence unfolded, prompting swift international condemnation. In response, the United States, European Union, United Kingdom, and Canada united to impose sanctions on Russia. These sanctions included asset freezes, debt and equity restrictions, and efforts to cut off access to critical technology for key Russian sectors. The following year, in 2023, the situation continued to evolve. Former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson called for increased military aid to Ukraine, including F-16 jets, to help the country win the war against Russia. A failed test of an intercontinental ballistic missile by Russia further heightened the tension, while Ukrainian President Zelensky sought international support for Ukraine's peace formula. Despite the daunting challenges, Ukraine showed resilience. General Mark Milley, a top U.S. general, noted Ukraine's military successes and suggested the country might be in a position of strength to negotiate a Russian withdrawal. Although a military victory over Russia was deemed unlikely, the U.S. and its allies prepared for a prolonged conflict, emphasizing support for Ukraine's defense. To summarize, the war in Ukraine started with the annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014, and escalated into a full-scale invasion in 2022. The international community responded with sanctions, and calls for increased military aid to Ukraine emerged. In 2023, despite the challenges, Ukraine showed resilience and a potential for negotiating a Russian withdrawal. The question we started with remains: who holds the power in the global chess game of politics, and what happens when the game turns into war? As the events in Ukraine unfold, the answers continue to evolve, reminding us of the fluidity and complexity of global politics.